Alrighty. I think your doctor, if you do a checkup, he's going to tell you to exercise more and drink less.
That's fine.
And that's
a good
about
suggestion.
But will you actually follow it?
Hell no.
So don't waste your doctor's time with shit like that.
Yeah, you can make sure that everything's, in order.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the kind of the misconception. Reveals the entire local map of the... Nice.
Make sure I'm up to date on my vaccines.
So is this a temple? Am I in a temple right now? I think I'm in a temple. A temple drink? For Zelda?
If you're not sure if you're in a temple, you don't...
I'm in the Twilight Cathedral. The Twilight Princess Cathedral?
Until you find the dungeon map, I'm not taking a drink.
That's what I just found.
Oh.
That's exactly what I just found.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'll take a drink. Dungeon map.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now you need to find the boss key.
That's not a very satisfying sound for completing a thing.
Not as good as Zelda.
No. No, but that's kind of like a... Whoa.
I bet you get something to grapple that.
I was thinking, like, do I have a ranged attack that I can hit that from here?
I bet you get something. I bet you have to jump down that hole that you made.
No, yeah, maybe. I'll go up here first, so I don't have to run all the way back. Well, that's kind of like a common misconception for people and doctors. It's like, when you go to the doctor, you think that they're just, like, you think it's like going to get the oil checked on your car, right? Like, they're going to notice all the problems. There's there's a 64-point check that they do to your engine.
Make sure there's nothing wrong with the inside of my beehole.
Right, but unless you're gonna spend money on expensive CAT scans, like, there's not... Oh shit, I just fell down. No, I didn't want to do that. Get back. Like, there's not much that they can do.
They can catch something early on.
They can use their
if they put their finger in your butthole, they can catch that shit early on.
You just want someone to put their finger in your butthole.
No.
That's the main goal. So it's like...
Crystal was telling me about this kid who's 24.
And
his doctor never put his finger up his butthole, and he died of butthole cancer. And it could have been solved if his doctors had been checking his butthole.
Right, but what about the millions of other people that didn't have fingers in their butthole?
I'm just saying, man. It doesn't hurt to have a finger in your... Well...
Yeah, it kind of does,
it doesn't, actually. I don't mean hurt as in pain. I mean hurt as in the expression.
Right, no, but like, that's one super tiny thing.
Yeah.
And there's a million...
Make sure I'm caught up on vaccines. Check out... Make sure I have no hernias in my... body.
Yeah.
There's a few things. Make sure the blood pressure...
You would know if you had a hernia.
Make sure the blood pressure's alright. Cholesterol.
I don't know. To me, medicine is always almost 100% reactionary. And that's just the way that the science is right now. Like, if you have a problem, then they can fix it. But
there are things they can find ahead of time.
Yeah, some things that are, like, genetic and hereditary,
yeah.
Like, you should be on the lookout for. No bladder drink.
Maybe.
But do you have anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. Return to Volgrim, he'll reward you. Yeah, like, I have none in my family. And, like, Dr. Faggot, his family has, like, blood pressure problems. And he's got blood pressure problems, too, so he knows to look for that. But, like... You know, you wouldn't... Like, Jesse is going to be able to tell you...
Just let me go to the fucking doctor.
No, I'm just telling you, like, they're not going to find anything.
Make sure I don't have AIDS. How about that?
What they're going to ask is, have you been having unprotected sex? With strangers.
Since
with, like, lots of people.
Since the last time I was tested?
Well, like, are you showing symptoms? Do you have, like, crazy rashes and shit? Like, they'll be able to give you a physical, and that's going to basically...
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. A physical. And,
but that's not going to even detect the butthole cancer thing. You're going to have to ask the doctor
I'm not asking him to do
his
that.
thumb in your butthole like it was a cherry pie.
I'll just have Jesse do that.
Yeah, you will. I don't know. So many people expect like doctors to catch everything, and then
I don't
they
expect
get
them to catch everything. I just feel like I should go once a decade. You know? That seems reasonable to me.
To go
once
to
a
the
decade.
doctor.
Yeah, go to the doctor
have,
once a decade.
But if you don't have problems, what are they going to do? They're just, you're just going to sit there and like look at them, and they're going to be like, okay, well, that was that.
Yeah, and I'll say thanks a lot. See you later.
And then pay, $250 an hour.
Whatever,
I'm just trying to save
you
you
think
money.
your parents don't do anything.
I don't think my parents do nothing. That's far from it at all. They deal with people that have the problems that were sent to them.
Whatever, dude. Just let me go to the doctor.
I'm just talking because...
Just let me get my wiener checked out and my butthole checked out.
You just want someone to touch you sexually.
No, not it. I'd be going to a different district. Where it's less than $250 an hour.
That's true. Well, they don't have a lot of those districts in Colorado.
Hey, I'm sure you knew where to look.
Yeah, no, that's true. If you had the right connections and
I don't
spent
think
the
it
right
would take. I don't think it would take that much effort.
Really?
Really.
Just like showing up to a strip club a couple times.
I don't even think you'd have to go to a strip club. Or then you just have to ask around at a seedy bar.
Yo, I'm looking for a little bit of a
Yeah.
companionship tonight.
Mm-hmm. Or go on Craigslist or some shit. I don't know.
Craigslist casual encounters.
Yeah.
There you go.
Herpy encounters.
Herpy encounters.
How do you go to the dentist?
Yeah, once every like 2 years for a cleaning. And then they do like
X-rays.
Yeah, they actually did X. Like I went there maybe like 2. Oh, almost fell. Yeah, I actually went to the dentist like 2 weeks ago, and they did the X-rays because it'd been like 5 years since I'd last done them, and they did a cleaning. And that's a little bit different than like asking for a finger in your butthole.
Maybe I can ask the doctor to
do a rectal cleaning.
Cleaning. Oh, the celebrities do that.
Celebrities.
You know that those enemas. They put a tube up your ass and just clean it all out.
It's called something different than an enema. It's called shit. What are they called? A colonoscopy. Is that it?
No.
That's like that.
Colonoscopy is what you get when you're 50.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Where they do like an enema basically, and they
pull out everything.
And yeah, and it's supposed to be like cleansing, and like you get stuff stuck in your colon. And,
yeah, it just gets everything out.
Yeah. I actually wouldn't have a problem with doing something like that. Like if there was a living social deal on colonoscopies, or
as long as they cataloged everything that came out onto a list that I could read.
Ooh, man, you eat a lot of chili. Holy shit.
You know that rumor about gum not digesting for 7 years?
It's totally true. It is not a rumor.
Dude, there's no way that's true.
No, it's not true. It's not true at all.
Nothing. No, of course not.
I feel like
You'd be dead. I'd be dead. I've eaten enough gum in a 7-year span to fill my whole body. Probably.
I've never intentionally eaten gum.
Oh, I used to swallow it all the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like at school, and the teacher's like, "You eating gum?" I'm like, "Gulp." No.
No, ma'am.
How's your breath so minty fresh?
Is this where I'm supposed to go?
You remember that? How gum and hats were outlawed in
Outlawed. Yeah,
middle
I
school?
do.
No, you go back to that. You've got the sword now, right?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but where
There was a person in the first room.
I do remember that, but I don't know how to get there.
Go back.
Go back, but where?
This room.
I think it's directly
One more.
across, maybe.
Or
Well,
no,
that's
it's in a
what I was
room.
figuring out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now he's pointing me. Yeah, I remember that there was a person. I mean, this cathedral, that
To the
courtyard
right.
right there was kind of symmetrical.
There she is. Ching. That's Zelda, right? When you do something right.
And they give you a little sound cue.
Yeah.
Except those aren't good sound cues. Yep.
Absolutely.
Take a drink of that. So maybe further explaining a point that we kind of glossed over earlier, and going back to what I talked about on the last episode of the Drink Along, the last session, I guess, of the Drink Along, where we just assume that everybody knows everything that we've ever talked about before. Oh, fuck. That came out of nowhere. Both my parents are doctors.
And our old roommate Jesse is training to be a doctor.
Dr. Faggot, as we lovingly call him. Yeah, that's right.
Half-Life 2?
Oh, the little
Drink.
grabbers from the ceiling? Yeah, I'll take a drink for that. Okay, weird circles that cause dudes to come out of the ground. Bayonetta? Even though I think this came out well before Bayonetta.
Came out the same year, I think.
No way. You gotta look that up right now, because that is 100% not right.
So which came out?
This came out, I think, 2 years before Bayonetta. There's no way that they're close.
Oh, this came out in 2010, dude.
This came out in 2010?
Yeah, we went over this last session.
Yeah, but I remembered it being 08. No, 20 Dickety 10. Or, yeah, not 20 Dickety 10. 20 Dickety.
20 Dickety is the year 2000.
No, it's not.
The year 2000.
Because I haven't used the word Dickety for explaining what year it is at all for the last 10 years. So now I'm working to get into
2010. They came out the same fucking year.
Really? Oh, I knew Bayonetta. I could have guessed that Bayonetta came out in 2010, but I did not think that this came out in 2010. I thought it was a lot older than that.
Same year.
Shit and die. Oh, we got an explosive thing here. I gotta find a bomb. Bomb.
Dickety means 0.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Dickety
because
means...
the teens are weird, because 12 is 2. It's not
like
1, 2.
Oh, I can throw the fucking bomb.
It's 19, 1, 2.
Through the window. Yeah, Dickety means teen.
No, it doesn't. It means 0.
There's gotta be a collectible in this thing, right? Fuck yeah. Take a drink for that, even though it's not a collectible. Oh, I did. What do you mean, doesn't mean... What? What's your argument against Dickety?
Dickety places O. So like 1902, 1903, 1904, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say Dickety instead of O.
Why?
1911, you don't say 1911.
19
Dickety
Dickety
1. No, you don't say 19 Dickety 1.
Why not?
Because it's 11. 11's weird. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, they're all, you know. But 11, 12, 13, it's just 11 and 12. 13. Yeah. 13's kind of weird, too, because it's not 3-teen. Like 14 is.
But why not? Why can't it replace that?
Because 12 and 11 are just words. They're not something teen.
Only 60 icons are granted the overlords. I still got return. But why
Like
not?
1917, right?
Yeah.
It's 1917. So you'd say 197 Dickety.
I think you're way overanalyzing something that's just meant to be stupid and silly.
No, I'm just arguing the point that 0 is Dickety, so I'm going to continue to use 0 as Dickety. You're just sad that I'm right, and you want to keep using Dickety the wrong way.
I don't think either one of us is right. I don't think there's a rule on using Dickety on as a replacement for what for what decade you're in. Like, I could just say, it's Dickety 12 right now. You see do you see my point now?
Yeah.
Like, I am just using Dickety because it's fucking awesome, and saying everything in the teens is Dickety gives me the ability to use Dickety a lot more often than I would have previously. Because it's fucking hilarious.
Right.
Because it's 20 Dickety 2 right now.
No, it's 2012. 20 Dickety 2 is 10 years ago.
But that reduces your ability to use Dickety as often as possible.
I agree, but I'm under the impression that Dickety means 0.
Why? Where did you come up with that? Because we're quoting The Simpsons, right? Like, we're on the same page for that.
Yes.
And he says, in 19 Dickety 2, I was wearing an onion on my belt, which was the fashion at the time.
And the fashion in 1902 was onions on the belt.
Except Abe Simpson's not that old. He's not... Whoa, shit. He's not...
Dude, if he ages the same way Bart ages, he could be that old.
Oh, maybe he's Benjamin Buttoning it. Or something like that.
No, whatever. Dickety's awesome.
Yeah, it is. That's why I want to use it.
How about it's both?
No, but that doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, who cares? It doesn't make sense the other way either.
Why not?
Because Dickety can't mean teen.
Why not?
Because you don't say it's one teen. Or the year is teen 1. 19 teen 1. 2000 teen 1.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
1911.
I'm not replacing teen. I'm not physically replacing the word teen with Dickety. I'm replacing...
Alright, this argument's going in circles at this point.
I know, because your argument makes no fucking sense.
It makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. Not at all.
9/11, 2000 Dickety 1.
9/11. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I don't like that. Like, my whole reason is to just be able to use it more. And yours is some semantic bullshit. For
No, if
that
it's
doesn't
use
make
it more,
sense.
let's use it for every decade.
Okay, great. That sounds awesome.
You said that didn't make sense.
Why not?
I said I'll use it for teens and zeros. And you're like, no.
But you can only use it for the one that you're in.
No.
You have to change it every 10 years.
You
to
can only
the
use
current
it
decade.
for ones referring to the past.
Maybe that's what it is. Dickety refers to my
The
current
past.
decade. No, it only refers to the decade that you're in.
No, but Dickety sounds old timey.
So
it has to refer to the past.
Right, but it's cool.
If you overuse it, it loses its dicketiness. It's got to remain in the past.
See, now that's an argument I'll listen to. Having it be 10 years ago, like Dickety means 10 years ago, or last decade, so that you don't overuse it, because you're not talking about things that happened 10 years ago too often.
Right.
So this game came out in, or Half-Life, I don't know, because this came out in 2010, right?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't
That's
work.
this decade.
But the Xbox came out in 20 Dickety 6.
Right.
And then 10 years from now, we'll talk about, and
The
like
Wii U came out in...
Yeah, the Wii U came out 20
Dickety
Dickety 2. So it just means, Dickety means 10 years ago. A decade ago. I like that. That's awesome. Are we finally in agreement?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, god damn, that guy's not right.
Dickety argument has been resolved. People are probably like so pissed right now.
I want to hear other
Fucking
people's opinions.
stupid that argument was.
I don't give a shit. I want to know how other people would like to use Dickety.
Write in about how you'd like to use the word dickety. Yeah, you're right. That view is totally Zelda.
Yeah, when it pulls the camera into 16 by 9.
Yeah.
Except Zelda's always 4 by 3, so it seemed much more dramatic. But like right now, I'm on a 16 by 10 monitor, so that's why it kind of seems like that. Oh, you can't throw in the air. Oh, this motherfucker's gonna die.
We're at 20 minutes.
Alright, after this little battle, I'll just call it. Boom, boom, God. Boom, boom. Like, how do you write a song like that? That just ends up in every stadium ever. Like,
Not
how
too
much
many people can write
money?
one.
Okay.
Queen's got 2. At least 2.
Yeah, they've got We Are the Champions, which has been played at every victory ceremony in history. Like, what do you think they've made more? Charger Crossplayed. Oh, and it will grind on objects.
Another one, Bites the Dust, is pretty awesome.
Yeah, they use that in stadiums a good amount too. Especially at rodeos where people are doing bull riding. What do you think Queen has made more money off of? The licensing of those songs or album sales?
I have no idea. But based on time, I would say licensing.
Well, yeah, their album sales aren't doing super good. Oh, is this guy still alive? Yeah, I mean, like, that fucking move, those 2 songs, 3 songs. Like, does any band get played more in stadiums?
I don't think so.
Like, who else could possibly make more? Alright, we gotta call it.